What's up, everybody? Good morning. It is still very much the morning. We haven't even cracked noon here on the West Coast. As we get ready to play, what an awkward time to have a game. I was able to at least do my groceries this morning. Get up, walk the dog, do the groceries, and then we're squared away from there. All right. Ready to roll. Orlando, welcome in. Chris, welcome in. Nick, welcome. Since when did Clemson have a purple jersey? That's their alternate color, actually. They go white, orange, and the purple. Yeah, but that's on ESPN too. Orlando, we got the logo for Boston College up there today. There, somewhere. It's that way. That way. We got it up. I do like the alternate uniforms, I have to say. I like that the third kits are usually very creative. But, I mean, Duke's got 5. It looks like we're only about 3 minutes and 20 seconds or so away from the tip-off against Boston College here. Duke and Boston College have met 32 times in the past. Well, actually, 31. This is the 32nd one. It hasn't gone well for Boston College in the majority of them. Duke is 28-3 across all of those. The only 3 losses, one was at a neutral or the old building up in Boston College, and then the other 2 were at Boston College in 2009, which I remember, and then in 2017. So it actually almost happened again last year, although we squeaked out of that one 65-64 due to some trickery or whatever at the end of that game. But either way, it has not gone well for the Eagles here at Cameron, and they are winless in 13 trips. So I don't know. I mean, I expect us to take care of business here this weekend, and and then allow the rest of us to have a very nice Saturday and a nice Super Bowl Sunday, and we'll regroup for Wake Forest on Monday, I guess. Yes, so that's what I came up with for the. I think for the thumbnail, Chris. I think the prompt that I gave it was the prompt. The prompt was I think it's it's a sunny day in a nice park, something like Central Park, and then there's the character, which is the Blue Devil, that is feeding a group of birds, but the catch is that the birds are actually eagles with maroon wings or something like that. And it actually did a really good job. It only took 2 or 3 tries to get that one out of there, and it required very little post what do we call it, post processing, I guess, or post alterations. So Nick says his game day snack is 2 bananas, some veggie puff chips, and a Bang energy drink. You had me at the bananas. I don't know about the puff chips or the Bang energy drink. I actually just finished my breakfast. It was my protein pancakes with some berries there, and there's some almond butter granola somewhere from Trader Joe's. Very delicious, by the way. It's the Trader Joe's granola is literally crack, man. You just you can't stop. I eat half a bag a day. It's almost a problem. It just tastes really good. I guess there's worse things to be addicted to than the Trader Joe's granola. We should be coming up here. I might have to go. NC State has no idea how it happened. What happened at NC State? Did they win? Did they lose? Did I miss a chat somewhere? Oh, did you see the Poe Hall got shut? What? 99. What? Oh, okay, there. I saw it now. Poe Hall. That is definitely a bit awkward. Yeah. All right, let's look it up. Poe Hall, NC State. More than 100 people who spent time in Poe Hall report cancer. What the? Wow. That is, what is Poe Hall? Oh, it's It's what, like a dorm? Oh, it's just like a building at State. Oh, it's like an academic building. Damn, that is crazy. Wait a sec. I just had the thing. I just had the game. Why did I... Oh, I must have opened it in the same tab. That is crazy. I think we're underway here. We were underway. There we go. Let's do it. All right. Game time. What do we got? 3-2. Somehow. That score says 3-2. I haven't seen anything yet. All right. Now we know why it's 3. It's because Jeremy Roach hit an opening three-pointer off the rip. Now we're watching. Now we're good. The 5 starting for Boston College: Jaden Zachary, Claudell Harris, Mason Madsen, Devin McLaughlin, actually one of the most improved players. We'll get to that one. And there's the turnaround jump shot by Madsen. That's going to go 2 for Boston College. We should be able to smack these birds. I agree. However, interestingly enough, this team does put up points. They're in the top 3 in the ACC in all shooting categories, which is like, you know, 2s, 3s, and 3-pointers. So no, 2s, 3s, and free throw line. And we got a foul early here. It was a great ball movement, by the way. There, Proctor, Roach, and McCain. The open 3-pointer doesn't go, but we do get a foul there on the attempted rebound by Mitchell, who will go to the free throw line. So yeah, Boston College puts up points. When they win games, they put up averaging 75 points. When they lose games, they're averaging only about 70. So I mean, it's not like a giant difference there, really. That pass to the backcourt was tipped actually there by Zachary. And Roach recovers. We got 6 seconds on the shot clock. Roach is going to go for 3 again. That's going to be way too short. Actually, Boston College with the rebound. Actually, McCain's going to fight for it, but Quentin Post is going to come up with it. Keon, happy Saturday, everybody, indeed. Hopefully everybody's having a decent time here on this Saturday afternoon. Maybe you got some stuff done in the morning or you got plans later. I know we're going to the dog park this afternoon. The little guy is very excited. He's actually so excited that he's asleep. And the 3-pointer there by Madsen connects. He's got 5 early for the Eagles. And actually excited to get my ticket info now for my first Duke soccer game. There you go. Oh my goodness, Filipowski too strong with the left hand. Can't bring it down. Do you know Ryan Kelly and James Michael McAdoo? Oh yes, I think you were mentioning about that. Do they play on the same Japanese basketball team? That is kind of funny. I feel like it's happened before though, where you've had UNC players and Duke players playing on the same team. Filipowski for 3, he gets that one to go down. Stepping into that shot in rhythm and in transition, Duke retakes the lead 6-5. That's a rare 3 at this point. I think we call them rare 3s for Flip, but he managed just to hit it. Decent representation of the Cameron Crazy section today, I have to say, for a weekend game. It is early though, you'd think. Ooh, there's a Grinch and a Big Bird in the grad student section. That is fancy. Madsen down with a rebound off the missed 3. Yo, Boston College is just jacking 3-point shots. They've shot 4 of them so far. They've hit 1. Mark Mitchell's going to try to go coast to coast, and we got a foul on the floor. That is, if that's charged to Jaden Zachary, that is going to be his second here. It's got to feel good for Filipowski to finally get one of those 3s to go down. I mean, he kind of struggled the other night. Proctor off the little give and go. That's a foul, absolutely. As Mitchell was in rebounding position and McLaughlin just pushes him out of the way. Flip playing in the Kyries. Is he had a change of footwear? So Duke inbounds again. It's the 3rd team foul on Boston College. Filipowski, and we have another foul? Okay, we got another foul on Quentin Post. Apparently, Boston College he just pushes Jared McCain out of the way. Yeah, all right. That is 4 team fouls on Boston College here in the first 3 minutes of action. McCain to the rim. McCain with the finish in the left hand. 8-5. That was a 3-foul 2-point possession. Wow. By the way, McCain averaging 16 points in the last couple contests here. After a sort of tepid start to the season, he has really come on as the third scorer for Duke, joining Filipowski and Roach in the consistency. And Filipowski could have gotten the and one there, but he gets in and underneath. Great assist. So far, these guys are playing well here today. The assist, the ball movement, some of the shots haven't gone in, but the ball movement has been encouraging. Jeremy Roach, by the way, number 1 in the ACC in assist to turnover ratio. You gotta love that. I think Proctor is like 5th. And Duke, again, averaging those like 9 turnovers. Great defense there by Filipowski on Quinton Post, forcing the turnaround jump shot that comes up way short. McCain is now going to coast this thing. McCain with the jump stop. McCain with the 2 points. Up and over the BC defender. I do think it is odd to see like the UNC and the Duke players together. And we're going to fast forward a little bit because we're now on the regular programming here. Filipowski thought about 3, but we have yet to get the whistle. We're at the 14:40 mark right now, 14-9. Proctor probing. Roach starts right, goes left. A little jump stop. Ooh, oh, he usually hits that one. A little floater comes up empty, though. That's unfortunate. Zachary looking for options. McLaughlin feeding the post down low. That's a foul. That's a foul by Jeremy Roach, who has about a 6-inch height mismatch there with Quinton Post, and we finally have hit the timeout here. 14-9. Let's get caught up on where the stats are because we're a little behind. We were a little behind. Okay, so I got my team fouls wrong actually. This is 1. McLaughlin, Zachary, Madsen. Oh, okay, there we go. So there's your 4 fouls for Boston College. 7. Madsen has 7. Okay, there you go. McCain's got 4, 3 for Roach, 2 for Mitchell. There you go, and then 5 for Filipowski. So decently balanced scoring amongst the starters. I had my notes here for... Where are my notes? Where are my notes? There are my notes. I was looking for the Madsen stats. Actually, I didn't even record the Madsen stats. What he was averaging. Hold on. Let's see. This dude's got 7 points. Oh, I already got it. I gotta scroll on these notes here. Where is it? Okay. Madsen. All right. The averaging, yeah, that's why I didn't record it, because it was like the dude averages 6.5 points per game and has 7 so far. Yeah. What do you mean the BC logo is odd? You literally posted it for me in Discord. You're like, use this one. I'm like, sure. It looks great. It's like a goofy eagle. I actually rather like it. It looks creative. It's much more creative than the one that ESPN's got on, though. Chalk Fan with the Let's Go Duke as he comes into chat. Welcome in. Love to see it. Thank you for joining us here on this Saturday. It's a great start. Look, we've had slow starts in the past. We've kind of worked through that. I actually haven't had slow starts in the last couple games. The Notre Dame game was fine. Carolina, we had a great start in that game. Virginia Tech, obviously, we had, it was pretty even. It was a tough game on the road. This game coming out 14-9. The one that concerns me most is how we finish, because we always end up letting teams back into games when we should be putting them away. So I'm less concerned about how we start and more about how we finish the game right now. Someone in Discord said it was cute. I mean, it is what it is. It certainly looks different. Mike's hard freeze, is that the hard lemonade? His Doubtfire voice. Yeah, probably. I'm guessing, yeah, it has this like very high-pitched kind of... I mean, it is an eagle, right? Like, I don't think it's gonna have like a low bass. It's not a baritone. All right, Quinn Post is gonna be the free throw line here. The Cramming Crazies are giving him the airball chant, and he misses the first free throw. We got our first substitutions of the day with Ryan Young and Caleb Foster, and actually Jalen Blakes. So, Cat Fan loves the thumbnail. I appreciate that. That one. It came out well. It came out good. I am struggling with the one for Wake Forest. I need to like continue to iterate on that one. It's not coming out the way I want, and I'm not exactly. I have an idea of why, but anyway, it was a struggle last night. Ryan Young trying to make something happen against Quinn Post. Can't. Gets it back outside to Foster and almost stripped there. And it actually will be out of bounds on Duke. Looks like Caleb Foster lost that one. First turnover for the Blue Devils. You can use the word logo for Wake Forest. Yeah. Yeah, Demon Deacons are hard to understand. That's actually the problem, Cat Fan. The AI has no idea what a Demon Deacon actually is, and so like it thinks it's like literally a demon, and it's like not right. So yeah, I think it's like better described as a zombie. It seems more like a zombie, right? Like, so I'm gonna have to come up with something else. I tried like going with like the undead route, like, but like the AI didn't work with that either. So it has no idea what a Demon Deacon is. I even actually tried to feed it. Oh my goodness, Mark Mitchell with the turnover. As Madsen literally intercepts that pass like a cornerback. He read that the entire way. That is a goodness. He's got 9 points. This dude going off here, averaging 7. He's got 9 so far, keeping BC in it. Actually, BC's got 11. The only other player of BC is McLaughlin with 2. So, oh my goodness, Kane gets the ball back after it was poked out from behind. It hits the backboard. What a crazy sequence. Try a 1920s-esque thing. Maybe. Yeah. Oh, you mean like... Oh, okay. I think... Yeah. Yeah. I'll keep playing. I'll keep messing with it. We'll see what comes out. Active hands in the paint there for Duke. Sean Stewart up ahead to Proctor with the dunk! Sean Stewart with the energy plays again. He had the dunk of the night against Notre Dame. Nice steal, nice pass up ahead to Proctor, and we got a slam dunk here. And then now that we've gotten a dunk twice, 2 dunks in the last 2 home games. The offense seems to have finally picked up for Duke. 3-pointer on the way for Boston College. Good rebounding position actually for McLaughlin. He gets fouled, and that's going to be a foul on Roach. It should be his second? No, Sean Stewart going to pick that up. Never mind. And actually, we're at another timeout? Yes, no? Somebody called timeout? Where it's like 12:36 on the clock. What? Okay. All right, that's kind of awkward. Anyway, yeah. So I was playing around with different ideas for the Demon Deacon. As I was saying, I even tried to feed it a picture of the Demon Deacon, and it wouldn't do it. I was like, make it look like this, and I was like, nah. And we're like, all right. The robots are not quite ready to take over yet. Yeah. Which I guess is a good sign for the rest of us. So Madsen single-handedly keeping this game from getting out of hand early. 100% accurate. I mean, you just look at the rest of the Eagles team here. Kelly 0 for 1, Harris 0 for 2, Mighty 0 for 1, Zachary 0 for 1, Quentin Post 0 for 2, McLaughlin 1 for 2, Madsen 4 for 5. 4 for 5 with a 3-pointer. 9 points. The only one with a positive, like, plus minus here. 1 rebound. Definitely going to start getting further apart if further apart eventually. I mean, like, I'm not really concerned about, like, the end score here. We did open the show by saying that, you know, BC could definitely score. They put up points, like, in the 70s. It's really up to our defense to try to keep them down in the 50s or 60s. We're not doing a bad job of right now. I mean, he got 11 points with 8 minutes in, basically averaging for like a half in the mid-20s or something, and then a full game score kind of in the 60s the way they're going now, which should be very reasonable, I would think. So everybody got what are people's Super Bowl plans? What are people's Super Bowl picks, actually? We should probably have a poll going for the Super Bowl tomorrow as people come in. Let's see if we can figure we can start one. We just keep it open throughout the go to my dashboard here. Let's see. Super Bowl winner. Let's go Chiefs, SF. There you go. Vote in the poll. And I'm not going to close it till the end of the stream. We have a vote for Taylor Swift. McLaughlin gets the first free throw. And misses the second one as Sean Stewart comes down with the rebound. I really like that we're seeing a lot more of Sean Stewart in these last two games. I feel like after the UNC game here, John Shire kind of realized that we probably need a bit of a deeper bench. And with a couple of these games coming up, especially at home, Notre Dame, not the best team. Boston College, not the best team. Good opportunities for some of the bench players to get more playing time here. So, and Stewart's done great. I mean, every time he comes in the game, he gives high energy minutes. Filipowski with a jump stop gets it blocked, actually. There, that was McLaughlin with the block. He's averaging about 2 blocks per game. And then here going baseline is Harris. He gets cut off by Proctor. McLaughlin going, passes this one off, trying to repost here, and now they do get it to him, and Roach is going to pick up a foul. And Roach seems to keep being put into these bizarre mismatches down low. I mean, he picked up a foul trying to guard Quentin Post. Now he picks up a foul trying to guard McLaughlin. It's not the best. Wait, now I can't see chat. Oh my god. This is a terrible interface. Just get it to the top. God damn it. That's annoying. Flip does look slightly better. It seems a bit weird. Yeah, Flip does look better today. Agreed. Hold on. Trying to figure this out. If Duke wins the NCAA championship, I'll get it. I mean, if Duke wins the NCAA championship, we're gonna have a very nice March in April on this channel if Duke wins the NCAA championship. That's like what, another 5 or 6 games for us to go through? That would be a lot of fun. We got a little stoppage in play here as we're going to resume. And it'll be inbounding over to Zachary cross court. In and out, and rebound down to Roach here. Over to Proctor. Proctor going to put it on the deck as Post was playing way off of him. Too easy. Tyrese Proctor with the blow-by there. I don't know, Post, I guess, respecting the driving ability of Proctor, but Proctor just blows right by him, man. Maybe next year. Everybody seems really high on Cooper Flagg, man. I mean, he's good. I've seen the tape, but like, it's a foul on Proctor there. I don't know about this foul. This is like, to me, this one is the definition of offense initiated contact. But okay. Especially because Proctor is not like in front of him. All right, so Claude Harris gets at the free throw line for 1 point there. And the second one goes down too. So Boston College managing to hang around here. 14 points. They can win it, assuming... Oof, Roach, nice little mid-range jump shot. They can win it, assuming Mark Mitchell becomes a more consistent player. I think you have it. You have the three between Filipowski, Roach, and McCain. You need that, like, you need the Justice Winslow action, though. You need Mitchell to be really good in the NCAA tournament. We're talking like 15 points a game, averaging like through the tournament, right? Yeah. That's what we would need. As Stewart brings down the defensive board here. Filipowski is way up ahead. This should be an easy dunk. Actually, he has to readjust in the air, and he still gets it to go down anyway. Good Duke transition. Yeah, Filipowski's body language is much better today. He's got a lot more energy. Maybe it's just the weekday games where he's not with it. Zachary with a fancy crossover moves. Nothing going here for BC. Harris, back to Zachary. Gonna have to put something up here in 5 seconds. Ooh, Zachary with the mid-range jump shot there. They got a little bit of a broken possession. It was pretty good defense by our Blue Devils. 9 minutes left in the first half. 22-16 here as Proctor trying to go left. Proctor looking for the roll action and actually just off the foot of Boston College. Duke to inbound here from the baseline. Proctor to Mitchell. Mitchell with a shot fake from 3 gets it to McCain. McCain is going to take the 3 instead. Just too far for him. McCain not quite finding the range just yet this afternoon. 0 for 2 from 3 here. Does have 4 points, but both of those have come on drives and finishes at the rim. We got Caleb Foster picking up a foul here. That is the 6th team foul on Duke. So despite the fact that Boston College picked up 3 fouls in a single possession 3 minutes into the game, they haven't fouled since. Duke has accumulated 6 fouls in that time and is, threatening to put Boston College in the bonus here with 8 minutes left in the first half. And here is Madsen now trying to post up on Proctor. So here's again the weird mismatch. So Filipowski brings the double team there. They get it out of his hand. Now Zachary, so good defense here. And Zachary going to hit that shot again. Same spot that he hit it right before, on the possession before. And he's got 4 points finally. Jump stop for Foster at the ACC logo there. Decent defense by Harris. And now Filipowski to Proctor. Proctor above the screen, and Proctor for 3. Beautifully done. Beautifully done by Duke. Nick, I think everybody in this chat would consider themselves huge Duke fans. That's why we're all here. Yes. It goes self-explanatory. Filipowski there with the contest. Although it's an air ball from Boston College, the second one we've seen this afternoon, and the Crazies will let him hear it. Filipowski might go for 3 here. And now he's going to go up against Quentin Post, too strong there with the right hand, just kind of out of control. UNC goes to Miami today, plays the game after us, by the way. Interesting game, I would think, especially coming off the loss to Clemson earlier this week. Yeah, I have a feeling. Be careful. UNC going to Miami. Be careful. Zachary gets another one. So he's got 6. He's got the last 6 points for Boston College. First it was Madsen, and then it was Zachary. Filipowski's mid-range jump shot hits the front of the iron and bounces off harmlessly. Ooh, they're looking for the back cut there. Mark Mitchell sniffs it out. McLaughlin, and we have a timeout as BC has closed this down to within 3. Wow. So, Cat fan, only because I feel like there's just something with Jim Larrañaga down there at Miami. He really doesn't like UNC. We'll see. I think Miami's a tough. I think I expected Miami to be better this year than they actually have been. I think the surprise for us this year has been Virginia. Right now, 3 in the ACC, which hasn't been. I think that was a bit unexpected, especially because Miami has been having pretty good seasons. And also their tournament performances have been pretty good once you get into March. So they're always kind of a tough out, but they haven't been having the season I think that many expected. But can't take it for granted. Wake Forest has been good. Yeah, the game on Monday. Luckily that game is in Cameron. Chris is a proud UNC hater. Also, Chris has flipped his profile picture mid-game, by the way, from the Packers to a Duke Blue Devil. Ha! Is Boston College any good? They're 4-9 by their, 13-9 overall. Per their record, it's not great. But, it's an ACC team, so they're playing us tough right now. They are playing us tough, that's for sure. And they put up points, man. Like 70 points per game. It's not a surprise that, this is going towards a 30-point half right now. Not a surprise. So far, we are San Francisco is winning. By the way, the popular vote here. Never underestimate another ACC team. Exactly. If you haven't voted in the poll, make sure you do. Give us your thought on who's gonna take the Super Bowl tomorrow. I'm a little concerned, though, about the defense hasn't been great today. Hasn't been terrible, but it hasn't been great. I mean, Boston College is also just making shots, so there is that. One, Foster, Blakes. There's the 6. The 6 fouls for Duke. I mean, it's been I don't know. Both teams are basically even at this point. Really, it's been Madsen and it's been Zachary. Zachary got going. He's got the last 6. I mean, it's a 6-0 run for BC, basically like a 6-2 run for BC. All from Jaden Zachary. Have the Duke Blue Devil driving and the Wake Forest mascot in the rearview mirror. That's going to be really hard to do. There could be an interesting, but like the problem, the problem Orlando is that the AI doesn't know what the Wake Forest mascot is. Like conceptually, it has no concept of like what a Demon Deacon actually is or what it should look like. That's the problem. As TJ Power for 3 in the left wing actually, and Filipowski will attempt to rebound it, but he falls out of bounds doing so. Decent shot there by Power. Interesting to have him in the game at the moment. I mean, he was ready. He was in a good spot. Filipowski found him. Calls for it. Shoots it. Just comes up a little short. Because then you could do something like where the Duke Blue Devils like on the motorbike and the Wake Forest one is also on the motorbike, right? Because that's like a Wake Forest thing, is that bike. But we'll see. I'm gonna continue to play with it. That was almost a travel there by Harris, and McCain comes down with a defensive board here. McCain looking for options. McCain turnaround jump shot, silky smooth. Jared McCain has got the range from 2. Better yet, have a Wake Forest logo on a billboard. Okay, while he's driving. So that was, I was thinking about something along those, I was thinking something, a similar theme, and that, it did seem to work. Should Flip continue to shoot 3-pointers? Tell you who could, never mind actually, I was about to say, Proctor should continue to shoot 3-pointers, but he missed it. And in transition here, Boston College for 3, wow, they get that one as Claude Harris Jr. gets it to go. My goodness. Now, Boston College has brought this thing to within 2. They've actually made it a game here with 5 minutes left in the first, and Mark Mitchell turns it over again. It just loses, like, out of his hands. The 3-pointer again, and it goes, and Boston College is ahead. What? Okay, well, It's like a game of individual player runs for Wake Forest. It was Madsen, then it was Zachary, and now it's Harris. Power trying to drive into the paint. McCain into Mitchell. Mitchell going one-on-one. He gets blocked by Armani Mighty. And Madsen, too much out of control. BC retains possession. They'll inbound out from the baseline. The puppy my dad got is laying next to my other dog. Nice. It's great when the 2 dogs have each other. So peaceful. They're such great animals. right, so we got a bunch of changes here. Roach back in, Stewart back in, Filipowski's in, McCain is in. We are playing like we overlooked this game. That is well said, actually, by Chalk Fan. Harris comes up cold on that one after 2 straight threes. His third attempt there is too long. Safely rebounded by Duke, and now Roach trying to get things moving. Get the puppies organized! Oh, McCain was about to have a clean lane to the basket off the pass by Flip, but he couldn't corral it, and we have another foul here. As Armani Mighty's going to get called for his first. That's the 5th team foul in Boston College. I mean, Boston College has defended us with, like, again, it was 4 fouls for BC in the first 3 minutes of the game. And now they just picked up their 5th over 12 minutes later. Oh, no, over like 14 minutes later. Like, what have we been doing? We have just totally, like, again, we get up, we get ahead, and we just zone out. We completely, like, zone out of the game, man. Start making crazy line changes. The puppy's name is Marley, and she is 8 or 9 weeks old. That is really cute. Oh man, I remember that age, but I don't know if I would do it again, man. Puppies are so hard. You got to be so on top of it, man. I mean, it's great. Now it's great. Right? Once the dog is like 6 months old, 5 or 6, once you get to 5 or 6 months, you're like you're cruising. A year old, you're good. And now they're like a year and a half, 2 years, they're awesome. But man, those first 5 months, those first 5-6 months are so tough. So hard. I remember Kittensy. Yes, I suspect somebody with the name Cat Fan has kittens instead of, or cats instead of dogs. So yeah, a bit unexplainable here. It's not going well for Duke at the moment. Your cat is 4 now. Nice. There you go. See? Chris says he wants a rabbit. Interesting. Interesting. Never gave much consideration to that. I do wonder, though, like, you have to keep it in a cage and everything. My little guy, Ash, loves rabbits. He loves trying to chase rabbits. There's a bunch of rabbits out here in the park next to us, but rabbits are a lot of work. Are they really? Why? Why are rabbits a lot of work? Like, I would figure you just put them in their cage and they're like good to go. You put the little like water bottle thing and it like just like starts drinking out of that. A little bit of food every once in a while. I guess as long as they're not 2 of them, because then they like start reproducing like crazy. So I did not know that Boston College was the only ACC team to never win at Cameron. I guess everybody else has at least 1 win at Cameron. Wow. Huh. You have to clean the cage and they sometimes pee in the house. Wow. All right. Well, there you go. I mean, dogs sometimes pee in the house too. Especially early. Chalk Fan that says Flip should be allowed 2 to 3 3-pointers a game. That is kind of what he's doing. What a beautiful take by Sean Stewart here. By the way, up and over with the right hand. Very acrobatic of him. Love to see the athleticism. Duke retakes the lead, 29-28. 3:05 to go. And Madsen coming around the screen looking for an opportunity, but it actually goes to McLaughlin. And McLaughlin to Zachary. Zachary with 4 seconds. Does he realize it? I think he just looked up at the clock and just figured it out. Now he's going to have to put it up there. Can't get it. Good defense by the Blue Devils, as that was the full 30 there. And Foster has brought it up the floor. No Proctor on the floor at the moment. It's just McCain, Foster, and Roach as the guards. And I don't know where Filipowski's sending that pass. But anyway, McCain is now wide open after a couple hockey assists. And then, oh my goodness, deflection by Filipowski and lands in the hands of Sean Stewart after Duke could not come up with the rebound, but they didn't stop fighting. What a take by Flip over to Stewart, and that's count that as a steal and an assist. Zachary, Duke brings the double team on him. McLaughlin is going to go for 3. That shot's a brick, actually. Quentin Post come down with the rebound. It's 4-on-5 for Duke if they want it. McCain down the floor. Foster for 3. Foster, yes! Let's go. Duke with a quick 7-0 run, and they've opened the 6-point lead here. What a 4-minute segment to attempt to close the first half. Duke rolling. McLaughlin down low. He got great position down there. He just flattened it out on the baseline for us. It was like, I'll just take this. Oh goodness. I'll get to the chat in a second. This little sequence has been pretty good as Boston College brings the double there. And now wide open is Foster again. He's going to get another one. Ooh, not quite. McCain with the offensive board. McCain gets blocked from behind by Post. Keep it with Duke here. 1:11 left. Daughter had a rabbit. It eats all the cords, says Captain Kinniket. Captain Kinniket. There you go. After letting it wander in the house, Filipowski's 3-pointer is way too strong. Okay, that's the 2. He hit 1, he missed 1. He gets 1 more, Chalk fan, all right? Offensive foul? No, blocking foul, actually. Blocking foul on Stewart. Did Clemson beat UNC? Yes, they beat them midweek. If so, that keeps us. It does, exactly. And we were talking, Teddy, we were talking earlier how they're going to Miami this afternoon. They play the game right after us. And it could be a tough game for them. I mean, it's not a, no, Miami's not a given. Anytime you go on the road in the ACC, man. Quentin Post finally gets on the scoreboard here with his first free throw. And he makes the second, actually. So 2 points for him, both at the free throw line. Boston College has closed it down to back to 2. So couple quick points for the Eagles. We've got a 2-point margin with 50 seconds to go. Duke could do a 2-for-1 here if they go quick, and they will. Roach with the mid-range jump shot. He's got 7. Let's see if the 2-for-1 works. It'll be at about a 10-second game clock, shot clock differential. So if you imagine that BC is going to shoot it with maybe 5 seconds left on the shot clock, then Duke will have an opportunity. What a beautiful block from behind by Filipowski on Post. And now Duke has 20 seconds. They can take all the time in the world. There is no shot clock. It is off. 15 seconds left. Make this a good one, boys. Finish strong. Shire really wants the most. He wants Sean Stewart to clear out and get to the other side. Clear this out for Roach. Roach is going to know. Roach is blocked. They did not get that last play. That was not a good last play. Oh, boy. Look what's happening here on this final play, guys. Let's look at what's happening here on this final play. Rewind this 30 seconds. You see, like, look at John Shire down here, just like being like, get out. Look at this. Assuming, okay, Sean Shire is trying to get Sean Stewart to get the hell out of here. You move, get out of here. Go there! And so that they could run this play. But by the time it happens, there's like less than 5 seconds left. And so this entire thing is just completely scuffed. Anyway. That did not work as intended. That was, well intended, but like purely executed. BC committed 4 early fouls, yet we never shot a free throw this half. Correct. We talked about that. It was crazy. It was crazy. Like I kept repeating, it was 3 fouls in a single possession, and then they had one prior to that, so it was 4 fouls at the 16:50 mark of the first half. We never got in the 1-on-1. Personally, I agree. I don't understand how that happens. This is Jay Billis and Seth Greenberg talking about how Duke is not a national title contender this year. I mean, mainly because of like they're lacking the. So there was a Chris Mack interview earlier this week. I'm sure some of you all saw it, right? As far as like, I saw the headline where he's basically saying like Duke doesn't have enough dog in it or something like that. And you know what? He's not wrong. I think we've discussed this at length over the last several games, where it just doesn't seem like this Duke team has any sort of killer instinct. How many times have we been up, double-digit points? There's multiple games. Think about it, right? Duke is up 12, 14, 15 points, and then you just let the other team back into it. Clemson at home, case in point, right? Like the Louisville game to some extent as well. Pittsburgh as well. Like the Pitt game where Hinson went off. We had them we had an 8-point lead. We could have extended it to 10. We did not. They ended up coming back. It really just feels like this team just does not want to put anybody away. For whatever reason, I don't understand what it is, but you know that it's not there, right? Like it just doesn't pass the eye test. Teddy has some theories. He says, "I feel like we need another big man shot blocker." Well, could be. But like with a senior guard in Jeremy Roach, and it's like you're not playing with total freshmen anymore, right? Like you have sophomores in Proctor, you have sophomores in Mitchell, in Filipowski. Like these guys have been around. Like this isn't year one anymore. I feel like they were almost more aggressive last year than they were this year, but I don't know. Duke just refuses to put anybody away. And so, like, here, you end up having where you open up a 6-8 point lead and you're down to 4 point. Well, you actually had Boston College overtake you 28-27. And then you end up being able to finish the half on a 9-4 run to make it 36-32. So at least, like, you ended up waking up in the last 4 minutes of the half. But, like, I mean, here's the box score, right? It hasn't been a good shooting day for McCain. He's got 6 points. He's made some nice, jump shots and 2-pointers, but this 0 for 4 from 3 is very uncharacteristic. He's shooting it closer to 45-50%. Like, this is uncharacteristic. You'd expect him to have at least one of these, which would certainly, be helping the cause here, but it hasn't really worked out for us. I don't know. He just hasn't hit him. They've been open. He hasn't hit him. Foster's got 1, Roach has 1, and Proctor's got 1. And actually, Filipowski, so 1, 2, 3. So it's like 4 of 6. That's 10. 4 of 13. It's not great. I think Kansas and UConn are the 2 best teams in the country. One of them will win it all. Well, UConn would be a back-to-back for UConn, wouldn't it? If I remember that correctly. I feel like UConn also flies under the radar because of that conference the conference that they're in. Like they just don't get as much. They don't get as much national attention. They don't play as many big games, right? Obviously, Kansas in the Big 12 seems like a big game every night. I mean, Duke in the ACC, like half the games are like big games. So yeah, that's not great. Chalk fan had called out, we haven't taken a single free throw. Yeah, 0 for nothing. 0 at the free throw line. McCain's got 7 rebounds, which seems to like the rebounding at home is so funny. Mark Mitchell also has 7 rebounds. He's got the 2 turnovers, which isn't great. But Filipowski doesn't have any rebounds. How? Really? That's kind of weird because he's definitely like. I guess that tip pass counts as a Stewart rebound. Oh no, that's steal. It was a steal. Yeah, there's the steal here. 1 block. I mean, Kyle started out really well, but yeah, sort of an interesting line that he has no rebounds right now. Let's look at the actual team comparison though. So, I mean, both teams are shooting right around the 40%, in the low 40s. They're shooting similarly from 3. Neither team's really gotten it going. 21% for BC, 25% for Duke. 5 extra points for Boston College at the free throw line, though. That's making a bit of a difference right now. 5 of 8. I can't remember the last time Duke didn't shoot a single free throw and a half. That's kind of nutty. At least we are winning the rebounding margin, 23-17. Both teams only turning it over 3 times. Boston College with 4 blocks. Yikes. Have I heard about that 7'2" player from Sudan? Rumor has he might go to Duke next season. I don't know about that one, Teddy. I have to look that one up. If you had a name, I could definitely look it up. I mean, yeah, these steals, points off turnovers, everything looks at least with the assist number is nice. Duke 9 assists on 16 makes. Boston College has a bit of a better percentage there with 7-12, but I mean, it looks like both teams pretty even right now. I don't know. There's no other really way to say it. It's only a 4-point game at the half. I'm gonna grab some more water here in a sec. Wow, I had to unplug myself. There we go. Hey, bud. All right. I feel like all of us collectively were like, you know, we got up, we thought Duke was going to run away with it. I think Duke thought Duke was going to run away with it. And then we were like, oh, wait a second. Boston College decided to not roll over. Come on, Maluak. Let's see. Sudanese basketball center. NBA Academy Africa. Is college list: Duke, Kansas, UCLA, Kentucky, straight to pro. Interesting. visit Jan. So he already visited Duke Jan 20. (2024). This was like 20 days ago. Yeah, this was this VJ Edgecombe one that went to Baylor. But see, we already have like we have a 6'11" center here, Patrick Ngongba. Oh, we have extended him an offer though, so yeah. He's an incredible shot blocker, 7'2". Well, we need like another Derek Lively, man. All right, we are gonna get ready to go here in a second. One more set of commercials, and we've got the second half coming up, rather. We need to see some more defense out of our boys here in the second half. Too easy for Boston College. That's what's missing from this year's Duke team, a Derek Lively. Come on, buddy. Come here. Come here. I mean, yeah, it just, it's like, it's very obvious when we miss Derek Lively. It's kind of crazy that, like, well, I mean, when you think about some of the games last year, you're like a lot of Duke runs were keyed off of defensive plays, like big defensive plays made by Lively. Actually, like a Lively block, like really got us going a lot of times last year. The guy from Purdue gets lots of opportunities at the rim, but they allow him to camp in the lane too much. Oh, you're talking about Zach Edey? Yeah, I mean, that would just be a really tough matchup for us, honestly. Without like a Derek Lively. Yeah, Purdue still has him. I think he is a senior. But yep, he's still there. Purdue has most of its team from last year, honestly. That's why they're still so good. Got a lot of people staying in school for longer, man. All those NIL deals. Come here, bud. No. I'm trying to read lips here with John. He's having words with the officials during halftime, and he's like, "There's a foul there, and then there's a foul there," and he is pissed. I like to see the fire. I think he's complaining about something around like, "Look, guys, We didn't get a single. We didn't shoot a single free throw in that half. Like, you gotta give me something. No wonder so many teams in the NBA are tanking this year. NIL is name, image, and likeness. It's the ability for college players to make money for sponsorship deals. Commercials that used to be deemed impermissible benefits, but not anymore. Basically, it's what's allowed all of these college programs, college marketing departments to become talent agencies. Yeah. As Duke resumes play here in Cameron, up by 4. Let's see if we come out here with a good first 4 minutes. McCain gets stuffed in the lane as he brings 3 Eagles with him. Roach's 3 from the corner, no good there. And the rebound to Boston College. And this is Madsen, who had it going early, had 9 points all in the first 5 minutes there, and great effort by Filipowski to keep that alive. And the defensive board for Duke, and McCain gets the 3-pointer here in front of the Duke bench. What do we say? 0 for 4, shooting the 3 in the first half. Very uncharacteristic for Jared McCain. Expected that to change here in the second. He hits the first one he takes. Green light, buddy, keep going. He's a much better shooter than 0 of 4. The shots have been there, they just haven't been falling. Keep going, we're going to be fine. Proctor, great defense on Quinton Post. Post averaging about 16 points per game, has 2 right now, and it's a shot clock violation as McCain deflected a pass, and Boston College didn't have any opportunity there. So great defense there by the Blue Devils on that one. $9.05, get Justice Winslow. I can't remember if he's a Duke rat. Huh. Mitchell to the rack. He's got 4. All right, so we've picked up 5 here. That sucks, Orlando, about the Achilles injury, man. That's such a difficult injury because that's like out for the season. Yeah, well, of course, Winslow went to Duke. Boston College steps on the end line, and it'll be a turnover, their 4th one for the game. I mean, no, he did not graduate. He was one and done. He was one and done. The 3 of them were one and done. No. Tyus came back for the second year, but yeah, Winslow went. Mitchell with the turnaround jump shot. Yes. So Duke extending now. Okay, so now we've got the 11-point lead. We have come out with something to prove here in the second. This is looking good. Quinton Post has the Proctor on him. Again, the mismatch there, but now the rebound to McCain. That's his 8th. Nice fancy behind the back. And we got a foul on McLaughlin, 21. Oh, wait a sec. 5 and 7. There we go. Shire went off on the refs and his players, apparently. And the message has been received as Duke has added 5 points to their lead to make it 11. A little give-go action there. And Proctor's 3, not quite. Proctor's been struggling shooting the ball, honestly, these last several games. Hasn't been as effective. This is Harris for 3. Oof, wow, that's his 3rd one. This dude has been lighting it up. I think he's 3 or 4 from beyond the arc. He's got 11 points. He's doing a Hinson on us, or an Ingram. Nice pass by Roach to Filipowski. They're going to call and one here. Yes, actually, it is and one. McLaughlin, that's his third. He's picked up 2 fouls here at the start of the second. Someone give Mitchell a Snickers. A Snickers or a Red Bull? Either one, right? McLaughlin is going to come out of the game, and in is going to come Eligby. Let's see. They're saying this was a block because, yeah, McLaughlin is inside the restricted area. Actually has both feet in the restricted area. It's a very obvious call. Yeah, because he's not like himself. Yes. I got the reference. Filipowski can't hit from the free throw line. McCain almost steals it, but it goes out of bounds. Keep the 10-point margin here, 45-35. This is Debbie Antonellis is the same thing. You just got to get in the gym and shoot him. I'm like, bro, I've been telling you, Filipowski needs to shoot 1,000 free throws after practice for the last 3 weeks. It's been that bad. Zachary, what a tough shot. Proctor down with the rebound. That was crazy. And this is wide open Roach here in transition. Ooh, they couldn't get the three. He gets his own rebound, maybe? Yes, he comes down with it. Get it outside to McCain. He's open. McCain for 3 from the same spot. Not quite, just short. Ooh. Wow, we can't hit the open shot today. We've been struggling, man. We've been struggling hitting open threes. Quentin Post. A lot of hand flailing between Post and Filipowski here. That one might get called against Flip, so that would be his first, and looks like it does. I do not wish we had another big man like Zubek. We need better footwork than Zubek, man. Zubas was only good his senior year. It was that literally just that end part of the senior season. We need more big men like an Okafor, honestly. Or like a Derek Lively was great. Quentin Post has 4 points, all from the free throw line this afternoon. As we've got an 8-point margin here, we tick under 16 minutes. The next whistle will be a timeout. Roach coming around the curl, no look pass to Mitchell, jump stop underneath, and he will get hacked. They're going to call number 10 on Boston College for that one. That'll be the 3rd team foul there as we go to the break here. Not a bad start, honestly, for Duke here. We've doubled the lead from 4 to 8 here in the first 4-minute segment. The Plumlee brothers. Oh my God, not the Plumlee brothers. I don't like that one either, man. Let me tell you, my dad was the biggest anti-Plumlee ever. And the reason was that they would just never, they would never dunk the ball. They had the height and the rim presence and everything, but they just, refused to, go hard at the rim. I don't know. They blew out UNC. It just doesn't pass the eye test, man. And, their NBA careers have not been great either. I don't know. I remain unconvinced. Put it that way. Anyway. Trying to look here. So McCain 1 of 6 from 3. Boy, 3-point shooting has just been bad. 5 of 21. I mean, Boston College hasn't been any better, though. They're 4 of 16. It's like 25% for both teams. The whole, like, 7 free throws for Boston College are 7 of 10. Duke is 0 of 1 right now. The only free throw we've actually attempted was that and 1 free throw from Filipowski that he missed. Roach and Proctor need to... So, that actually reminded me. I was going to talk about that one. So, the Proctor one, so he's got 7 today. He had 9 against Notre Dame. He had only 2 points against UNC. That was a major disappointment, okay? That one was a major disappointment. He had 12 against Virginia Tech. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. 17 against Clemson. Great. That was his show. And then 24 against... So, like, it's really been, like, the last 3 games where he's... Yeah, like Virginia Tech. So, it's the 4th game where he's kind of, like, been struggling a little bit here. Yeah, and I don't know why. It's not great. Lively had that power, man. The strong intensity that puts his name on ESPN in his opponent's mind. Yeah, Lively had that killer instinct. That's like, that's the difference, right? Like this, the team just is too placid. They're too docile, man. Oh, God. Mitchell misses the first of the free throws. He gets the second one, just kind of willing it to the basket. He's got 7 points. Remember, Duke only lost 2. Is it 2 or 3 games when Mitchell scores in double figures? And that's a miss there by Harris, and the rebound to Proctor. And then we're going to try the pick and roll with Flip on the right side here, maybe. There's the pick, there's the roll, there's the pass. Pass was way off. Filipowski tries to save it. Turns into a turnover. Not a good sequence there for Duke. And Harris is going to think about the 3. Roach goes flying by him. The 3, no good. Hits the top of the backboard, thankfully. And counts as being out of bounds in favor of the Blue Devils, who just escaped that potential swing there. Would have brought that down to a 6-point game had they connected. And so, here we go. Roach over to McCain. McCain gets it outside, back to Roach. Roach for 3. Yes! Roach from McCain, the beautiful assist. The 12-point margin. Okay, so it remains to be seen. Can Duke actually put Boston College away? We've had 11-point leads. Right now it's 12. Bad 3-point defense, but the shot is too strong. How badly do we want it, boys? Stepping into it is McCain. This one is from NBA range. Not quite. He's 1 of 7. He's really struggled today. Harris trying to go baseline. Jump stop. Gives it to Post. Post cuts in. And Quentin Post finally gets his first actual bucket that isn't a free throw. So now it's back to 10. Filipowski one-on-one here against Zachary. He does have the mismatch, the turnaround, the offensive. Oh no! Cylinder, goaltending. I couldn't actually tell if it was Mitchell or Post that was the goaltending, but they call it on Post. Let's see. Actually, oh yeah, he touches the rim. Yeah. McCain got something against driving to the basket. No, actually, I mean, 6 of his 9 points have been driving to the basket. I mean, he's had success doing that. I just don't know why he hasn't done it more. Just not his best shooting night here. It's Chaz Kelly Madsen there with the points. Puts him into double figures. the feed down low to Filipowski, and that's going to be a foul as Quinton Post goes flying in there. Hey, buddy, what are you barking at? And we got 10 points. The Puppy Bowl. Is that today or tomorrow? McCain is just going to keep shooting, and unfortunately for us, he's going to keep missing. 1 of 8. It's open, though. It's open. He just can't hit the open shot. Man, imagine if he could have another 9 points, man. He'd be almost at 20 points for the game. Turnaround jump shot for a Ligby. Oh, during halftime of the Super Bowl. So now we're back to 8. We said, look, we're up by 12. Can we put this team away? Undeniably, the answer is no. We're back to 8. Mitchell going to go for 3. Line drive, and he hits it. Back to 11. And that is really the only three-pointer that Mark Mitchell can take. A straight-on, line drive as Filipowski comes down with a huge board over post. Great position. Mitchell with the Euro step, trying to finish with the left, and he does! He's got the last 5 for Duke. And we're back to 13. Timeout. Actually, looks like, oh no, Boston College called the timeout. I realized I hadn't had the possession arrow there. It is with the Birds. Duke Fan Zone, what's up? Well, it's going better now. I mean, we seem to be wavering in this do we want to keep them in this game? Do we want to blow them out of this game? Do we want to what do we want to do here? It seems like Duke wants to actually finish this game off. How do I? Well, I don't know. Have you subbed? Oh, on Duke Fan Zone? Probably because we only do Duke games. I don't know. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. And thank you to everybody who has subbed. Thank you for everybody who's here. Thank you for everybody who comes in and out of the games throughout the course of the game. You have a channel about Duke basketball, and you have well, there you go, 4.6. Well, but we're only on during the actual game, so yeah. If you're only 13 years old, that's pretty awesome. That's awesome, man. See, you gotta find something you're good at, double down, send it. That's called hustle, man. I love it. Duke's year will be next year. Duke's year is every year, man. Every year we go in thinking we can win it, which is true. And to be fair, we probably deserve to think that. That is the bar, right? Winning it all. But I mean, this year we absolutely have to go we already know from last year, right? It's the Sweet 16 is the is the Sweet 16 basically. And so we know we have to go beyond that. If not, this season is a total bust because you were able to do that with that team last year. So you better be able to do at least as well as that this year. I've been in touch with Trip Durham, the Duke PA. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so unfortunately, I just don't have the time to like do more than just this, like do more than this, like the live show. I just like can't. I can't anymore. And it's just like the stage of my life. It's just way too busy. So, no, actually, we don't do any donations or anything. Honestly, and if I like the one reason I do want the 1K subs is because I want all the Duke emotes, but I would like give them away for free anyway. Like it's like not even a. I'm good. We do this because we love Duke and it's fun. Duke actually gonna bring out a bit of a press here. Interesting. All right, so it looks like we're in it to win it here. Jon Scheyer wants to raise the level of intensity a little bit, but from his guys. The turnaround jump shot and the rebound by Young. Proctor to Young. Now to Foster. Foster looking for Ryan Young here. I feel like Ryan Young really hasn't played very much in this game. That should be a foul. Oh my goodness. I thought Quentin Post had his hands all over the back of Ryan Young there. They call it a block though. And we play on here. Okay. That was Chaz Kelly. Now it's going to go Post. Quentin Post, the double team there by Mitchell. Madsen is going to shoot three. There was still time on the shot clock, but the rebound at Ligby. What? He did not get fouled. That shot came up way short, man. What? Were they going to? They're going to charge Mitchell with that? In what world? Hold on. Rewind it. Where is the foul? What is this? What? Where? Huh? In what world? I mean, I guess they call Ryan Young for it, but like, really? That is a phantom foul. There's just rebounding action going on here. Yeah, I mean, obviously we're not like, I mean, he got the rebound clean, and then I thought he just missed the shot. Like, oh, phew, Jesus. Okay, refs. All right. Duke shooting better here in this second half, though. We were down at around 44%. We've raised that to about 48%. Haven't really done much better from the three-point line. Still around 28%, 7 of 25. Boston College still can't connect from the three. Some of the difference in the game coming from that. Look, we're up 13 points right now. We've hit 7 threes. They've hit 4. We've made 8 more shots overall. And despite the differential of the free throw line, which is 7-1 in favor of Boston College at the moment, it really hasn't helped them get themselves back in the game. Duke's still winning the rebounding margin here, plus 7 on the boards, 32-25. And quick look at the some of our rebounding stats. I mean, McCain's got 8 rebounds. He's taken 8 threes. He's got as many rebounds as threes taken, and he's only got 1 3-pointer. He's 4 of 13. It's a brutal shooting afternoon by Jared McCain, but at least he's making his presence known on the defensive end. 6 defensive boards, 2 offensive boards. He's got 4 assists and no turnovers, too. So, I mean, even though he hasn't been able to hit from the outside, he still is making quite an impact on the game between the assists and the rebounding. Does your dog ever move his legs when he's sleeping? Yes, all the time. The dogs definitely have like the those like I guess they're dreaming. They're dreaming about chasing squirrels or chasing rabbits or it's hilarious actually. He also like has hiccups and stuff in his sleep sometimes. As long as they're chasing UNC fans, I like that. The dog is chasing UNC fans. You got 3 Blue Devils in double figures so far. Mitchell with 12 actually leading the way. Filipowski with 11 and Roach with 10. McCain not far behind with 9. Proctor with 7. I mean, on the Boston College side of things, it's 11 points for Claudell Harris. He's got 3 3-pointers to get him little ways there. And then Mason Madsen, who came out hot early, had 9 points in the first 5 minutes of the game and now has only 11. I mean, he only averages about 6.5 points per game, so you wouldn't really expect that, but, you know. Do I have a Duke shirt for my dog? No, actually. That's not yet. I have a Duke, he's got a tag on his collar that has the Duke Blue Devil on it. But yeah, I should probably get him like a shirt or a sweater. That would be good. A rain jacket, honestly, would be the most practical one, especially living out here in Seattle where it's quite rainy. Although today it's a beautiful day today. It's like near the low 50s as Proctor just tosses that over the head of Caleb Foster and is the turnover. And it's sunny, low 50s. It's a beautiful day. Might be a good day for a run, honestly. Which I might do right after this game. And then we will go to the dog park. But yes, because tomorrow it's supposed to rain all day. So, yeah. Zachary for 3, too strong, and the 3-point shooting woes for both teams continue. Proctor trying to get it to Filipowski. He's thinking about 3. He's thinking about hitting 3. Filipowski got that one to go for him. He is 2 of 4, if I have that correct, from 3. Finally finding his range again after God knows how long. It just feels like it's been an eternity since Filipowski has consistently been able to hit 3-point shots. Duke bringing the double team consistently on Quinton Post now as Zachary tries to put up 3, and that doesn't go either. So Duke now with a 15-point lead. We got the alley-oop action. Oh! McLaughlin is going to pick up another foul here. That is going to be his 4th as he prevents Sean Stewart from putting in another SportsCenter highlight. That was Flip's last 3-pointer of the day. Chalk fan has called it there. I am okay, Teddy, with Mitchell having more points than Filipowski, by the way. That means that he's, because Filipowski, he's still averaging like 17 points per game. Like, he's gonna get his. The question is always like, who else? Is always who else, right? It's been McCain in the last couple games that has been really dependable. Like, and I said earlier, maybe before you got here, like, if Duke is gonna make a deep run in March, it needs Mark Mitchell to be like a 15-point average scorer in the tournament. Like, Quinton Post, again, the double team between Filipowski and Stewart. Now Zachary. Zach attempted to block that one. And Filipowski tried to block that one, but couldn't. So margin is 14. I went to Walmart and walked out after my shopping. God, I like watching this. Then just like that, it was pouring. Nice. Oh, Filipowski's going to settle for it? No, man. No. Okay. This should drive Duke fans crazy. This like little 8-foot jump shot by Filipowski. Why? Like, why are you not driving that to the rim? You're 1-on-1 against the other guy. The other guy is in the restricted area, if you draw contact, it's a block. And you're settling for an 8-foot jump shot. Why? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. We'll go back and review this here it was like right under the 10-minute mark. We'll go back and review it. And we'll look at like what I mean here. It just like doesn't make any sense. Foster gets stuck in the paint. Extra pass from Filipowski to Proctor. This one is good, as Proctor now has 10. That ball looked like it hung in the air forever, man. It was like such a slow rotator. Oh, what a theft by Proctor, who picks the pocket of post. It's 1-on-2. He gets it outside to Foster. Foster for 3. Oh, not quite. Big rebound there by McCain, and the putback by Filipowski. And that is the killer instinct I'm talking about. Duke by 17, and I think we just blew the game open, folks. Like, honestly, the small man won there as McCain. Ooh, wow, what a shot there by Chaz Kelly. It's his first bucket. We're back down to 14. That actually quiets the Cameron Crazy Cat a little bit. But, like, there's quick 5 points there between the three-pointer by Proctor and then the putback. Sean Stewart, way too strong. Oh, Jared McCain imploring the ref for a double dribble, and it's a Wake Forest. Sorry, it's not Wake Forest. It's Bill Boston College shirt number. Okay, go back here. Where's the... Let's rewind this thing, because... Okay. This is what I'm talking about. So, we look at this play here. Okay? We're going to bring it up the floor. Flip, Proctor, pick, roll. And you just settle for... Why? But Quinton Post, you got one foul. Quinton Post has 1 foot in the restricted arc. And if you put this on, if you put the ball on the deck, like Sean Stewart is boxing out this dude. There's no help coming. You put this ball on the deck, you drive into the body of Quinton Post, you put this off the glass here. And he's going to get called for a block. Instead, you settle for this jump shot. And you miss it. Why? That one just I don't understand. Right? Like that doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, fine, like it worked out for us anyway because we then went like on back-to-back possessions and put up a quick 5 points. But like we're gonna have been up 7 points, right? Like at some point that play is gonna matter. So I don't know. It just doesn't seem like the right play there. I mean, he's 7 of 14. He's 2 of 4 from 3. 6 points, leading Duke right now. 16 points for Flip, 12 for Mitchell, 10 for Proctor, 10 for Roach, 9 for McCain. McCain's got 5 assists. He's actually the assist leader right now. The assist leader right now for the game. Chalk fan says he avoids Walmart at all costs. But Costco, however, that's where it's at. Foster's got a single 3-pointer, so he's got 3. Let's see. Boston College playing Only 8 guys here today. You got one. Feel like I'm correct in the fouls. 2, 4, 1. Yeah, okay, we're good. Being paced right now by Claudell Harris Jr., who hit 3 3-pointers in the first half, but hasn't really scored since. And he's got 2 free throws. Actually, the only shots he's made are his 3-pointers. He's 3 of 8, actually. And Madsen also has 11. 5 of 8 from the floor, 1 of 3 from 3. Quentin Post averaging 16.5 points per game, being held to 8 at the moment. So we're doing pretty good being able to hold the team's best player out of the game. In this case, it's a post player. In the case of Carolina, it was RJ Davis, who we held to 12 points really before he hit some free throws late in the game. All right, we're going to inbound here. Give it to McCain under the basket. McCain going to go 1-on-1 against Madsen. That should be it. Oh, my. That is continuation. How is that not continuation? Second foul on Madsen. Isn't Prince Alubi the name of the dude? No. No, that is not the name. I don't think so, at least. It's Prince Ali is the pseudonym that he takes in the movie. Close, but not quite. So now Duke by 14, 7:20 to go. We are in firm control of this game, and another foul. So another 2. Call that on Harris. That's his first. That should be the 1-and-1. Yes, for Jeremy Roach. As we finally go to the free throw line. And, yeah, we haven't really taken many free throws at all. What one color would you like to see on a Duke jersey? I mean, we got plenty, though. We got blue, we got white. We have gray. We've played in gray and gold. We've played in black. Roach connects on both free throws there. He's got 12. I mean, what other colors are there? You can't use another primary color, right? So no good on the 3-pointer. McCain down with the rebound. That's his 10th of the day. As Proctor recovers and Filipowski, and now we're just going to slow it down. The 16-point margin is kind of where we like it at the moment. We play black and gray, yep. Good ball movement here by Duke. McCain with the shot fake takes a couple steps inside the 3-point line, and the mid-range jump shot too strong. Yeah, there aren't that many options left because I feel like we've run was it 2 years ago we did 7 different jerseys or something? It was crazy. You got the Brotherhood jerseys, you got the blues, you got the whites, you got the grays, you got the blacks. So there's a 6 there already. Madsen will go to the free throw line here. I mean, you're not going to walk out there in a green jersey. That's for sure. There would be sort of a Shire going to call a timeout. I got 2 left. There would be an interesting idea, like to do like a high vis one or something. Like, remember a couple of years ago that the NFL did like the color rush jerseys for Thursday nights? Like, I don't know if there's like a high, like the highlighter blue one or something, but you end up getting like kind of close to Carolina. So McLaughlin should change his last name to McLovin. Huh. All right, so let's figure this out. 6 minutes to go. Roach getting outside to Proctor. Proctor feeding Mitchell down low. Let's see. Mitchell one-on-one. Oh my God. Oh my. This is the 3rd turnover for Mark Mitchell. That's been a mess, man. Mitchell and the turnovers has been a mess today. That's the best we came up with out of a timeout too, man. Come on. What? It was a Mark Mitchell turnover. It was a Mark Mitchell isolation into a Mark Mitchell turnover. As Proctor's 3 can't quite connect there and rebound to Boston College. I mean, if Boston College wants to go for a late run here, they would need to get this one to fall. Can't. And it's out of bounds on Duke. So Boston College on a quick 4-0 here, trying to make it 6-0 run. Let's see if Zachary, who got hot in the first. Oh, that's offensive foul. Filipowski gets thrown to the deck by Quinton Post. That's an easy offensive foul call. This game, Teddy's saying the game isn't over yet. I mean, true. True, we could put it away here if we go up by 15, I would think, though. A 3-pointer here definitely does. Another turnover, no. Roach, nice little soft touch for Jeremy Roach. He's got 14. That might... we're on the verge of putting this thing away. Boston College really needed points in the previous possession. They came up empty. McLaughlin gonna trade there. He's got 11. They're still staying like within striking distance. Love a classic Roach mid-range jumper. So smooth, says Mr. Russman. Indeed it is. I mean, he's really kind of perfected that shot. That shot is become his here in this year. Quinton Post is going to pick up his 4th foul as Mitchell goes baseline and tries to reverse that. They settle for too many threes. Who are we talking about? Duke? We're talking about Boston College. Duke, oh. Actually, McCain's 3-point shooting has been bad today, but I actually thought a lot of the shots were pretty, they weren't that contested. Like, they were good looks. I think Filipowski has been settling for threes too easily in the past. Mitchell gets both free throws. He's got 14 today. He just needs to be more aggressive. The problem, I think, is I actually think the refereeing has sort of made him a bit more placid, where he's just like, every time he tries to be aggressive, he seems to like rack up fouls at a very alarming clip. And then he like ends up just having to back off. So I don't know. I feel like maybe he's just like, yeah, I just not worth it. Roach loses the ball. That's a turnover. That's a rare turnover by Jeremy Roach, as Boston College gets 3 there, actually, and we're back to 11? It's a long 2, okay. So 12-point margin, 3:13 to go. Little zone action here from Boston College. McCain gonna drive in. McCain gonna go right to the paint. Too easy. Jared McCain gets his double figures on the blow by. 11 points for him this afternoon. And he's got the double-double. 11 points, 10 rebounds. Madsen with the connect. 15 points. He's way above his average tonight. Yep, McCain with the double-double. I mean, he can break the defense off the dribble super easy. We haven't even yet had the under 14 timeout. 2:30 to go here. He can't hit anything from the outside. I mean, he's got to learn to adjust, right? Some nights the shooting's not going to be there. Filipowski, the turnaround jump shot. McCain tries to get the rebound. Petitioning for a foul. Says he was held, but nothing given. 2:07 to go. We still haven't had the rebound now. We've got it. 25. Mitchell is going to get called for the foul. So Duke by 12 at the 2:06 mark. Hold on. Hold on. The clock is our friend now. Yeah, I mean, you just like, there aren't enough. You're up by 12. It's like 6 possessions. If you hit 3-pointers, it's 4. I mean, you got a 30-second shot clock, right? Like, there's only 2 minutes to go in the game. You run that 4 times. Like, there aren't enough possessions left in the game for Boston College to actually come back. So, at this point, it's pretty much over, which is good. So now we will move on to Wake Forest on Monday night, which I think is an early game too. I think that's like a 7 o'clock game. I think it's brutal for the West Coast. That's such a hard one to do. And then next weekend, I will not be here next weekend. Actually, we will skip the game against Florida State. We will do Wake Forest. That's the early game. We will skip Florida State, and then we will be back for Miami. Oh my God, there's 2 Wake Forest games. I have to come up with 2 different thumbnails for Wake Forest. It's like hard enough to come up with one. Then Louisville, Virginia, NC State, Carolina. So next weekend I'm out, and then we'll resume. So see you all on Monday, and then we go Monday next Wednesday. No, the Monday game is at home. The Monday game is at home, and then the next 2 are away. So these stats that they put up, like about Armando Bacot with program ranks, are so disingenuous because he's been there for so many years. Like, obviously, if you're going to play at UNC for 5 or 6 years, you're going to rack up stats, man. Like, it should only be like you did it in like the first 4 years, right? Jaden Zachary with a turnover. That's gonna definitely ice it here. As Foster's gonna go strong into the body of Claudel Harris, and that's gonna be the second foul there. That'll be the 10th team foul on Boston College, as we'll go and take 2 free throws. Will Foster. And you're right. The UNC Duke UNC tomorrow at 2. It's like. That's on the women's side. It's kind of like the preview, little appetizer for the Super Bowl there. Could be, yeah. Foster gets his first one at the free throw line. It's 4 points for him. And actually gets his second free throw too. 5 points in the game for Caleb Foster. Quiet, but he did hit a big 3 earlier on. And we got the 14. Who are you picking with the Duke UNC women game? Obviously, you got to pick Duke. And then, yes, don't forget about the Puppy Bowl tomorrow, of course. I will watch the Puppy Bowl with my pup. We will sit together and we will watch. It's a great little activity to do with your dog. Oh, Zachary gets the bounce. That puts him into double figures with 10. Too little too late here for Boston College, as the margin is currently 12 with about 1:15 left. And yeah, Boston College, the curse continues as Mitchell for 3. Why not? Mitchell drives it in. 17 points for Mark Mitchell, actually going to be the leading scorer for the Blue Devils. So this is what I'm saying. It's like, it's just way too inconsistent. Like, he plays really well at home, plays like on the road. All right, so we're gonna end the poll. It looks like the crowd, the people have chosen San Francisco as the winner. Taylor Swift in second, and the Chiefs in third for tomorrow, with a total of their 14 votes on the poll. So, yeah, go 49ers apparently is what people want to see. And apparently Taylor Swift will come in second. So there you go. Now taking under a minute with the 15-point margin after the Mitchell 3, which ends up being the dagger. And Foster going to be called for a foul there. It's a foul to give. Oh, they're actually going to call it a shooting foul. Okay. Harris connects on the first. I have no idea what Sean Stewart is doing there on the bench. And Duke needs to get this thing across the timeline. And they will. Yes, yeah, so... Right, the game against Wake Forest is here at home. Actually, then the next 3 are on the road. Sorry, I misspoke. I said the next 2 are on the road. It's Florida State, Miami, and Wake Forest all on the road after that. So it was 3 games at home, 3 games on the road. We got to win at least 2 of those. Keep pace. W is in the chat. Yes, it is. As Jeremy Roach will go to the free throw line here. I don't know why Boston College is still fouling, like playing this foul game, but we're about to put up 80. And there you go. Yeah, Roach gets them both. That puts them up at 16 for the afternoon. I mean, we said Boston College could score it, right? So they were averaging around 70 points in their losses, 75 in their wins. So right now we've held them to about 65, which looks like where it might, stay around there. There's the three-point shot, no good. We got to get the rebound here. We will, and Roach will collect that one, and that is going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. Duke 80, Boston College 65. In a game that was close, actually, in the first half, but doesn't end that way. Of course, coming up right now is going to be the Carolina-Miami game, so we'll hate watch part of that one to see if Miami does, in fact, manage to drop Carolina a peg there. That's on the road for UNC. But that's it, folks. Mark Mitchell going to lead the Blue Devils here with 17 points on the afternoon. And the... followed up by Filipowski with 16 and Roach also with 16. So it turns out that Mitchell was the third scorer, or actually the first scorer today. McCain ends up putting 11 despite a very, very tough 5 of 15 shooting night, 1 of 8 from beyond the three-point line. I don't expect that to continue. I see a big bounce-back game for McCain coming in the next one. Maybe Monday night against Wake Forest would be very nice to have him and his three-point shot back. 10 rebounds for him, however, the only double-figure rebounder on the Blue Devils. He also had 5 assists and 0 turnovers. So a clean stat line there for McCain in that regard. 7 rebounds from Mark Mitchell, actually all of which were in the first half. And then, what else do we have? 4 assists for Roach, 3 assists for Filipowski. Mitchell there with the 3 turnovers, not great, but Duke only with a total of 7 for the game, which is underneath the average of 9. So nicely done. Boston College turned it over 9 times, and Duke actually managed to capitalize 19 points off those 9 turnovers, while Boston College only got 9 out of the 7. So Duke overall, not bad today. It got interesting there for a little while. I think we got a little while there in the first half where it was certainly much closer than I think we would have liked. I mean, the overall shooting for Boston College ends up being the same. They went 12 of 30 in the first half. They end up going 12 of 29 in the second. They basically put up the same number of points in each half. 32 and 32 points in the first, 33 in the second. We just managed to pull away there in the second. So they did actually outshoot us from the free throw line, but in the end, it didn't end up mattering. So, all right, I think we're going to leave it at that. It's a beautiful day out here in Seattle. I'm going to get some lunch, or going to run get some lunch, go to the dog park. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, everybody. Enjoy the Super Bowl tomorrow. Apparently go 49ers based on what folks have been putting in chat. And stay safe, and we'll see you back here on Monday for the early game, the early 7 o'clock game. It'll be 4 o'clock my time. Thanks again, everybody, for watching. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And as always, go Duke.